Welcome to 7 Report. Thanks for being here as we get our very first look at the Vapefly Fantasy Mini Sub-Ohm Tank provided to us by our friends at Buy Best. Vapefly is rather new to the vape industry. They were established back in 2017 in China. They make a variety of products, including tanks, and our friends at Buy Best sent the new Vapefly Fantasy Mini Tank for a 7 Report review. So we're going to strike this camera angle, get a close-up on the tank itself, go over the specs and the operation, fill it up with ejuice, put it on a mod, and then come back to this angle and get a very first vape with the Vapefly Fantasy Mini Tank, courtesy of our friends at Buy Best. The Vapefly Fantasy Mini Tank has a 4 mil capacity. It's a top side filler. So you unscrew that top and pull up on it. You got to get it just right because it locks. And then you insert your dripper or the tip of your ejuice bottle into that fill port there. You're going to have to tip it on the side a little bit to do that. We're going to fill this up here in a minute or two. I want to show you the rest of it first. Then you just press down on it and twist it back to lock it into place so you're not dribbling ejuice all over the place. Now to change the coil, you simply untwist the base of the tank from the chimney, and then you would twist out that coil and then make sure you get it in there nice and snug. And you can adjust the airflow by twisting this collar on the bottom to reveal or hide more of that airflow port. We're going to leave that pretty wide open. I'm going to prime the coil here in just a minute. First, I want to show you that this does come with 2 coils. It has the M8 coil installed already, and that has a suggested wattage range of 50 to 120 watts. It's a 0.15 ohm coil. And then they also include a 0.5 ohm M2 coil with a suggested range of 40 to 70 watts, and they include an extra glass tube as well. Now the mini tank will also accept coils for the Smock TFV8 baby tank, which makes it very convenient just in case you have a hard time finding the Vapefly tanks. So we're going to go ahead and prime this coil, and we're going to be using Vapes Gone Wild Butter Rum. We're just going to go ahead and put a drop or two onto the cotton that's visible around the coils, and then we're going to put a couple of drops on that cotton that is visible through the ejuice flow ports. There are 4 of them. And we're going to reattach the base to the chimney. Make sure we get that on there nice and snug so we're not leaking juice. And by doing that, I twisted that airflow all the way closed, so you want to make sure you don't do that when you're filling it. Then we're going to go ahead and again twist open that top and lift it up. Make sure that that didn't. And then we're going to put the tip of our ejuice bottle in there and fill that tank. You got to tip it a little. Well, I understand the benefit of having it this way, making it tougher to leak. It's a little awkward in filling, but I imagine you'll get used to that after a while. I'm going to go ahead and twist that and make sure we got it closed. There we go. It should lock. Yep, it's not turning any further. It's filled up. Now we're going to go ahead and put it on the Kangertech Pollux mod. And this has a suggested range of 50 to 120. So I think probably we'll try this. We'll start out around, it's already on 95, so we'll go ahead and leave it at 95. Let's see if it's going to read that coil. New coil. and it's reading it at 0.16. We're going to let this go ahead and soak in there, make sure that coil is nice and saturated, and then come back, whoops, I hit the fire button, come back and do a very first vape with the Vapefly Fantasy Mini Tank, provided to us by our friends at Buy Best. Well, that coil has been soaking in the butter rum ejuice from Vapes Gone Wild for a few minutes now. That's pretty full. And it's on the Kangertech Pollux mod. I have it set at 95 watts. Reading the coil is 0.16 ohm. It's that M8 coil that comes installed, one of the two coils. The M8 is a 0.15 ohm octuple coil. It also has an M2 double coil head, 0.5 ohm. And like I said, the Vapefly Fantasy Mini will accept those TFV8 baby coils, which is really very convenient. And the whole kit, the Vapefly Fantasy Mini, supplied to us by our friends at Buy Best. I've got that. Let's go ahead and just open that up all the way. The airflow fully open. Let's get a very first vape with the Vapefly Fantasy Mini from our friends at Buy Best. I think that's a pretty decent amount of vapor. The flavor is pretty good too. And again, with a lot of these cotton coils, I think I say this every time I try a new tank, there is a little bit of initial cotton flavor that you got to run through, I don't know, 5, 6 puffs, for lack of a better term, to get that flavor burn off of there. But it's not terrible on this. Very nice. Let's see, I think I've got this locked. The upper limit on this coil was 120. So let's go ahead and take it up to 105 and see how we do with that. Vapor's a little warmer, but that flavor's starting to come through a little bit more too. Very good flavor production, very good vapor production out of this Vapefly Fantasy Mini Tank. Now, our friends at Buy Best have this available. You know what, I'm going to scroll. I've got my notes here. Where is it? Oh, they've got it available right now for $20.70. That's a great deal. For a tank like this, it comes with the two coils, comes with the extra glass, and will accept those TFV8 baby coils as well. I'm going to be using the Fantasy Mini Tank pretty extensively over the course of the next couple of weeks. And I say couple of weeks because there's a lot of other stuff that we have in the queue to get. Still got to do a few more first looks and then do in-depth reviews on some stuff that I've been using for the past week or two or more as well. But we will get to that. So to make sure you don't miss the review on the Vapefly Fantasy Mini, follow 7 Report on Facebook or Twitter. That way you'll be notified. In the description section of this video on the YouTube channel and on our website, 7report.com, I will have a link to the product page for the Vapefly Fantasy Mini on the Buy Best website, the folks who supplied this for us. And sometimes on the articles on our website, we have a little bit more time, a little bit more room, can give you a little bit more information about the products as well. So please do check out the website, 7report.com. And also, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. And keep coming back because we update both the YouTube channel and the website all the time. Thank you for being with us today on 7 Report.